Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon to you, wherever you are, whatever time it is when you listen to this. Welcome to my channel. Okay, so this reading is going to be for Destiny Path 2. Destiny Path 2, okay, y'all? Hopefully everybody's doing okay. I'm really hoping everybody's doing okay. Destiny Path is different from Life Path, and Destiny Path is long term, right? And it can change, but your life path determines how it changes and when and where and things of that nature when you apply the two. All right. Okay. So with calculating, right, your destiny path number, you take all of the letters of your name, you write them down, and then you make a chart, right? In this chart, you write at the top of the page from 1 to 9, right? And then you assign a number to every letter. So for 1, it would be A. For 2, it would be B. For C, it would be 3, right? So on and so forth, all right? And then you repeat it until you've gone through all the letters of the alphabet. All right, all right. So that's what we're gonna be looking into today, right? Destiny Path 2, one of the things that's coming to me is that I'm right off the bat here is geometria. Okay, so what I know to be so that comes into place with geometria is it's a block that's supposed to equal a particular number, right? Like I know if I it's like a matrix or matrices. Okay, so if you've ever done any work with matrices or something like that, it'll give that feel. Okay, Destiny Child 2. Now the number 2, right? And it talks about stability, equal parts, right? So paying that some attention. I'm also hearing something about pi. Destiny Path 2. Yeah, what should is stabling foundations with calculating things. Ultimately is what that's about. Okay. Cards that came out, right? Also, pay attention to Destiny Path 2 if you are an alchemist or not. All right, that's going to be really important for you to know about yourself. Because if you're an alchemist, something is going to be talking about things that'll be coming into you. And if you're not, it's going to be just talking about what's in ruin for you at this moment. All right, okay. So, with wish fulfillment, right, as the overall essence, uh, it being the acceptance with the feeling manipulations of relieving the burdens and the indirectness of one not coming in with clarity and them escaping the tower of reciprocation. Ultimately, and that being a wish fulfillment. Ultimately, one of the things that is given is over the course of the next 6 years, what you got to pay attention to is what emotions it is that you will reject in order for there to be with being direct and there being a tower moment and the completion and with the influence of completing a cycle. Some of it is about completing cycles. Some of this is going to be in regards to some names. So pay attention to the names it is that you will have that will come out and what your ambitions will be. A lot of this is going to be the influence that Saturn has on the world, that karma has on the world. Okay, in regards to your destiny path, what you need to pay attention to is because I'm seeing these court cards, it's giving like higher up political scales. You need to pay attention to what ambitions it is that you had and the seeds it is that you plant that you had. What seeds did you plant? What did you put out there? Okay, so it's that portion to get wherever you are. The other part of it, right, is gonna be uh what it is to accept the the negative so you can escape the tower and there be an unavoidable tower of reciprocation. How a person will feel about you is some of this. That's some of this. Now, because the other portion of this, I can't deny it. Okay, mediumship. You have to pay attention to what did the people who passed away tell you? Destiny Path 2. What did they tell you? I mean, part of it that I get, right, in the tradition aspect when we're talking about Capricorn essence. But they weren't just talking just to talk, right? And when they come back around you, 555, as I said that. So what you need to pay attention to is what it is that they would have told you and how it is that it could apply now. Even if they're dead now, they'll have indicators, right, for what it is you need to pay attention to with yourself. And that'll tell you how it is that can complete those different cycles to it and for you. Okay? Because if you're talking about passed away people, like the different spiritual contracts that you would have had with them, like grandmas, grandpas, that's their family basis, mothers, fathers, people that you hold to high esteem, even with lovers, right? This is giving Gemini essence and the lovers community. So, okay. And then there not being a change in the thoughts of work. Not being a change in the thoughts working. And then there being poverty. Destiny Path 2, it is totally giving lack and poverty consciousness. It totally is. This is giving lack and poverty consciousness. Yeah, that you're gonna be poor if you have a lover, or you can't have a lover while you're poor. Part of the thing that's kind of coming into place, Destiny Path 2, is if you're a poor lover. It's kind of giving that, and the reason why I'm saying that outside is because you want to listen to those people who would have passed away. This is a lot of feminine essence, and or if you're part of the LGBTQIA plus community, this will be a part of like the transgender portion, right? So paying attention to what it is that would have happened with those people who weren't quote unquote necessarily like you, but they're on the same life path as you, and seeing what it is to be of poor spirits and to wish for a person. It'll be a wish fulfillment in one's poverty, poor state. You need to get spiritually healthy. What I'm seeing so far, Destiny Path 2. So, I'm just saying. Focus, ringmaster of scrutiny, discernment, clear vision, and details. Absolutely, you got. It's in the details. You always be in the details. Destiny Path to. It's always in the details. Especially if you're not a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or you don't have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Midheaven, not Midheaven, Rising, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Moon, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Moon, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Rising. Even if you're not those things, yeah, that doesn't necessarily take a toll into it. What it's giving Destiny Path 2 is you blaming how one person would be blaming their rising sign for the actions of their moon sign, who is fighting with the sun sign, or fighting with the north, or fighting with your north. We're fighting with your North, Merlin. The Swan. Transformation and trust in the psychic gifts. Or your North. Absolutely, or your North. Okay, so pay attention to what your North signs are. Okay, Destiny Path too. Pay attention to what those are because especially if it's Gemini, right? Gemini or lovers. Or, okay, because I'm getting some other portions from this. From where my, if it's Cancer, part of it will be about if you're dealing with Cancer essence or even Leo with the heart. It'll be about Leo. Pay attention to heart vows and things of that nature. When you know what you're talking about versus when you don't. It's kind of what that's given Destiny Path to. The other portion that is given is what it is that will happen with how you view stability and practicality in your subconscious versus your conscious. Because you might just need to change your subconscious mindset. 11:33 when I said this. Alright, so what will be clearing out for you, right? Five of Swords reversed, Queen of Wands, the Sun, the Tower, Knight of Cups reversed, Five of Wands. Alright, so what this is giving is within one not trying to win at all costs. The aggressiveness that comes with enlightenment about the about what a tower moment of jealousy is, of conflict. That jealousy will be the conflict. Oh my goodness. Destiny Path 2. Jealousy is not a good thing. That's our little ignorant cousin Levi. That's why that Capricorn came out. That's our little ignorant cousin Levi, right? And Saturn. The other portion that comes into place that, if you don't mind my saying, right? Destiny Path 2. When you're dealing with jealousy or any emotion that isn't all that beauty, right? All that pleasant to deal with. Look inside yourself and see or review, okay, it's something about that person that I don't like about myself. And if it's something good about that person, you need to pay that some attention, right? Because you may feel some type of way and it could indicate some trauma that will be going on. Okay? So there's that. Especially within the whole manifestations aspect. Alright? I'm not gonna go too far into that. I'm not gonna go too far into that. But what I will say is let's see where your romance portion is currently looking. Because because in the whole business aspect, you gotta be mindful. Yeah, that business is different than love, and who you love can't fuck up your business. Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, this is a lesson right here for your love reading. So, in this wish fulfillment of the love reading, right? Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow, you will be surprised where it leads. Overall essence is a message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. Okay? And the overall essence for this is within paying attention to the way things are structured. Destiny Path 2, whether that be according to your ambitions, to your obsessions, or to your survival instincts that could come into fruition, based out of what it is that you would have created in having a impoverished an impoverished mindset with transforming the different lovers. the message is you got to think about yourself first, all right, in that moment. And you got to feel yourself with love and light. And then you're able to pour it out to others in reciprocation, all right? All right. So light and love to y'all, okay? Because see, remember, like work, it ain't like work. It's not like work. It's not like work. If you would like to schedule your own personal touch of clarity, you're more than welcome to do so at lightworkandlightworkllc at gmail.com. And that way, you can stay light while you work